Hello everyone, this is Super 8 and you, and welcome back to some more Bayonetta. And this time, we're no longer going to go through the story, but instead, this is a bonus video where I'm going to show off a few things that we didn't get to see through our adventure. And first and foremost, we are going to take a look at one of the bonus playable characters and the hard mode. We're going to be skipping cutscenes because we don't need to see them. We've seen them already. So, here we have Jeanne. She plays very, very similarly to Bayonetta, but she has some differences. And I also want to change my weapons. Or is he fine? No, I want to change my weapons. Because I also want to show off this, which is a new weapon. And then I want to show off this, which is a weapon that we unlocked after beating the game. So, in hard mode, basically enemies are much faster, they hit for much harder. And yeah. And there's sometimes the option for the game to just kind of spawn harder enemies. Now that I've talked about hard mode, and I'll show a little bit more later, let's talk about Jeanne. So Jeanne, we saw her a lot in the story mode, but she is very similar to Bayonetta in playstyle, but very different in some aspects. First of all, like y'all just seen, I got Witch Time from Moth Within, or Bayonetta's version being Bat Within, and that is the only way you can get Witch Time with Jeanne, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. I'll try to give another representation of how to do it. So like, see, like, it's kind of hard because I have to do it. It's got to be purposeful. I can't like. There we go. But in return, she does get double combo points. So instead of 15 for punches or 45 for wicked leads, she gets 60 and 20. And here I'm using the Bazillions, where basically the gimmick of, they're kind of similar to the normal guns, but the gimmick of these guns is that they shoot lasers, and especially the handguns, they shoot laser beams that you can shoot at your foes. And the lasers on the bottom of your feet kind of ricochet off walls a lot easier. And we also have the handguns, which we did see a little bit of in the beginning of the game in the vestibule, but just show it off here again. Basically, normal, just like normal guns, but instead you cannot trigger any wicked leads at all. And yeah, that's basically it. Even in just this one chapter, like, there's a lot of new additions of enemies compared to what we worked with last time. But I will only be doing this verse, so once this verse is over, we are going to head over to the next character and what that has for us. First, we're going to destroy this fairness. Fearless. No, it's fearless, because fairness is the blue and gold one. So that will be it for Jeanne. I am back, and let me introduce you to our new enemy. Oh, they're gonna show us switch time. Interesting. Oh! Why did they show us switch time? There's a reason. We are playing on an infinite climax mode where we can't use witch time. So basically, this mode plays similarly to, you know, it plays similarly to hard mode, but you don't have witch time. And here is a proper introduction to Little King Zero, where basically he plays similarly to Bayonetta, but he has a little quirk to him where basically he can die in 2 hits. His first hit brings you to literal 0, and your second hit just kills you. So this is kind of like extra hard mode, as if non-stop infinite climax mode was hard enough. So you really have to like pay attention to what you're doing. The only thing that can help you with these is, or not with these, with Little King Zero is if you get items, like health items. Otherwise, you are going to die a lot with him, because he is really hard to manage. He's kind of like the fun joke character of this game. Like, you can play with him if you want to, but it's not really advised. And since I died, I'm just gonna end it here with Little King Zero, since I just showed the basics of what he is. Yeah, and that'll be it for Little King Zero. Next, we will be looking at the special gallery in this game. And let me introduce you to the World of Bayonetta, which is the gallery of Bayonetta 1. In this gallery, you have the concept art, 3D models, new release, which is the, what's it called? It's the Let's Dance Boys from the end of the game, and Sound Jukebox. In concept art, we have characters, objects, view all, and backgrounds. View all is just looking at all the concept art. Characters is showing off all the characters in the game and their concept art. Backgrounds is looking at all the backgrounds, and object is looking at guns, like all the weapons, accessories, and some like items too. So for example, let's look at some art. And honestly, the art in this gallery is so good. They show lots of pieces of concept art for Bayonetta, which are absolutely gorgeous. And some of these outfits I kind of wish were in the game, but we never got. And concept designs of Jean. I won't be showing off everything, but this is just kind of a overview of what the concept art provides. We got some art for the Nintendo costumes, which are only in the Nintendo Switch and the Wii U versions of this game. This art gallery does go into spoiler territory, especially since this thing isn't unlockable until you finish the game. It's just kind of a fun little prize that you get when you finish the game, and you can see all the beautiful art in this game. You also have the angels kind of showing like what they look like. I know I'm kind of going fast through this, but I don't want to spend too much time. Oh, I was almost done. You know what? Let's just finish it up. Next, we have the backgrounds, which is kind of like, you know, the scenery, the different scenes in the game. Like the lake, the coffin, train, vid-grid, all that stuff. It's really cool to see a lot of this art. And there's actually an art book that is kind of builds upon what the World of Bayonetta has, but has a lot more art in it. It's called The Eyes of Bayonetta. I don't have it because it came out in 2013, and they don't sell that stuff anymore, which is really, really annoying. So it's like really expensive to buy it secondhand. So this is like an overview of the weapons. Like, I really want a copy of The Eyes of Bayonetta. I do have a copy of Eyes of Bayonetta 2, which I absolutely love. But I have seen the art for The Eyes of Bayonetta 2, a bit of it, and I can tell that that book is probably better than the Eyes of Bayonetta 2. But I'm very thankful to actually have The Eyes of Bayonetta 2. So, yeah. Next, we have the 3D models. I'm not going to delve too much into this. The art was pretty simple and pretty fast I could do. But with 3D models, you can basically look at the 3D models of the characters. You can rotate them, you can zoom in and out. Turn off the display. And just bask in the glory that is Bayonetta. Or whatever your favorite character is. We could look at Jean, we could look at supporting casts. We could even look at the humans. The very, you know, they're just kind of here humans. They're not important, but they exist. Yep. I don't know. I just wanted to show that off for some reason. I'm not going to show off every single model. But I don't think there's anything special that I could show off if I wanted to. But yeah, basically everything we've seen in the game is practically in here. There's nothing in here that we haven't seen already. So there's no point in delving too deep into this. But we do have the sound jukebox, which basically allows you to listen to any song from this game. Like, for example, One of a Kind, the opening song from the Records of Time. Or we can listen to a song from later in the game, like... Oh, actually, these are the, Oh. These are actually the, OG, songs. Like, the, these are the original versions of the, Sega songs that I was talking about when we were doing the, Outrun and Afterburner levels. And, so this is, like, the original version of Splash Wave, which was that, car scene where we were jumping on top of cars and trucks to defeat angels. This is like the original, I guess, like 16-bit version of it. And then you have Afterburner. This was the motorcycle thing. And then you have multiple versions. You have Afterburner from Afterburner 2. And there's actually a way you can actually listen to these songs. I did not show them off because it's not hard, but it wasn't. I wanted to show off the new the new versions rather than listening to the originals. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what the jukebox is. You can just listen to any song in this game. But yeah, I think that'll be all for this video. This is a lot shorter than I thought it would be because I didn't really want to delve too much into this, just kind of a little taste of what it is. And yeah, I hope you like this video. So if you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos where soon I will be starting Bayonetta 2. And we will start a new adventure with a new look. Until then, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.